We are back and fully loaded for episode 337 of Some Shit We Like. My name is Bryce, Mike is here, Rick's here, and this is our podcast. And Wolf is already in the chat. And if you want to be in the chat too, you could follow us on social media and know when we go live and watch us record this little podcast live. You can watch us do that. I fucking already said it. Anyways, yeah.
You know what happens now that we're all together, right?
What?
We're all together, the universe is going to end, and now one of us can't be here for a while.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So if you aren't able to catch us live, you can check out the audio version of the podcast on Tuesday on your podcast services that you love. Again, like I've been saying lately, if we aren't on your favorite podcast service, let us know, and we'll take care of that. Otherwise, someshitwelike.com.
Let us know, and we'll let Rick know, and then he'll take care of it.
Otherwise, someshitwelike.com, you can get the audio. If audio only isn't your thing and you insist on checking out our ugly mugs, we put up clips of this podcast, God damn it, Rick, throughout the week. And then we put up the whole show on Friday where you could watch the closest thing you're going to get to this live interactive version, or if you want to interact with us. So that's what we do.
You can interact with us in the comments.
That's true. You can do that there. I'm tired. I feel like I butchered that. But anyways.
No, that's cool, man.
How you guys doing?
I kept interrupting you, so sorry.
And I'm just, my peripheral vision, I just see Rick going and doing all these things.
Make that thumbnail.
Must been watching Kenny Omega matches.
Yeah.
Over emoting with his body. Anyway. Yes.
Silent Rick.
Okay, we can start the show regular now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just jump right into it, guys.
I don't even know what we're talking about today because I have not looked. I didn't contribute. I'm just here filling a seat.
Don't worry. Rick and I know you have a hard out, so we added as much to the notes as we fucking possibly could.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so here we go. First trailer of the day.
You can put your headphones. You should have just
Oh,
started
damn.
with your headphones.
Yeah, I guess I should have.
Yeah. That was
No
the only
news.
like banter I wanted to ask about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantasy Island movie trailer.
I used to watch the show in syndication.
I remember watching some of the shows, but I wasn't like a hardcore fan or anything like that.
Ricardo Montalban.
It just never really interests me. But
So this was a TV show?
This was a TV show, and it's going to be a movie now. So let's take a look.
I think I saw maybe a TV spot for this, and I was thrown off because I remember we watched something on the show a few months ago that was just called Island, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is an elevator. In the elevator, you press the button to the floor with no name. Behind those doors, there's a life you always dreamt of.
The plane. It's here.
The plane.
This weekend, you will be our guests.
Here, anything and everything is possible.
No service. It's not everything is possible.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Rurik. Let me officially welcome you to Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island! I'm curious how this all works.
What if your fantasy involves a person from your life?
Holograms. Like Tupac.
What if it's somebody who died?
Tupac.
So, what's your fantasy?
Revenge on a childhood bully.
Your life is about to change. I hope you're ready.
That is a really good hologram.
There is only one fantasy per guest. And you must see your fantasy through,
It brought her back to life.
no matter what.
Oh my god. That's really her. Rourke, this is not what I meant.
What the hell is this place?
People die here.
The island's twisting what we asked for.
We weren't brought here to have our own fantasies.
I want it, I got it. I want it.
We were brought here to be a part of something else.
I got it. I want it, I got it.
I'm your friend.
I've always wanted to hear you say that.
I'm intrigued,
But
I don't.
So
I'm interested. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Interesting. Looks good.
I really want to see it, actually.
Cool concept. Does it need to be called Fantasy Island? No.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, I'll let you guys roll with that because I don't know.
You could have called this fucking anything else.
It doesn't
be just as intriguing.
Does it not seem like it's...
No.
Okay.
Fucking no.
Okay.
The plane.
Why was that so funny?
Because
that's the whole point of the whole
thing.
Yeah.
Starts. Every episode starts with "Boss, the plane, the plane." It does not need to be called. This is my problem. This is a cool concept. This is a good idea. This looks really fucking good. But the fact that it's called Fantasy Island and they intentionally try to evoke that franchise upsets me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed I didn't see him in the thing, but Michael Rooker's in it, and then I was showing that Ryan Hansen's in it because Veronica Mars.
Blumhouse does it again for the Broken Wolf. Yeah, I'm super excited for this, and hashtag day one, which we still got to make. I'm actually really excited for this. I usually like what they put out. They put out good, fun stuff.
We watched something that was Blumhouse last week too. Was that
we
the
did.
Invisible Man?
That was the Invisible Man. Yeah.
It looks really fucking good.
Everything about this trailer I liked. It has me hooked. Like I said, I have no really connection to it, to Fantasy Island. But
it's a similar concept, but it never gets this fucking nefarious because it was a goddamn
television show,
daytime television show.
But that's what Blumhouse does. I mean, they kind of put that twist to that, which I don't mind. I think it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a cool twisted thing to do.
This is really
and
cool.
The Simpsons
concept.
kind of made fun of it too.
Yeah.
Is it rated R?
This is a really cool concept, and just shouldn't be called Fantasy Island. That's all.
Perhaps.
Is anybody from
the only thing? Hold on. The only thing that I don't like about this trailer is that damn Ariana Grande song.
I love it.
Fucking hate that song.
I love that album.
It's stupid.
No,
it's stupid song.
It's a good song. It's good.
But I love the trailer. Fucking stupid song.
Okay. I mean, the song isn't going to affect the
right?
movie at all.
I just don't like it. I don't know why. I just hate it.
I don't mind it. Is it Blum or Bloom?
Blum.
Are we sure?
I just say it wrong all the time.
It is Blum?
Blumhouse.
Really?
Blumhouse?
See, that's what I want to know. If anyone knows, I'm curious.
Let us know in the comments.
Anyways, that's totally random too.
That's really fucking cool.
Does anyone know if anyone involved from the show is involved with the movie?
I have no idea.
Like behind the scenes or
Not
anything?
a single clue. That's how prepared I am today. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued.
I'm
spin
less
on Fantasy Island.
I'm less arm-foldy about this than most because this actually looks good.
As both of our arms are
This
folded.
looks good, but
I'm in.
Just fucking call it something else. Call it something else.
Next trailer we have for you today.
It was like written by Jillian Jacobs, but it was with Jillian with a J, not a G. I was trying to look at the writers. Her name is spelled with a G.
She wrote it?
Her name is spelled with a G.
No, I know.
On J, it's with a J.
So it's not...
It's not her.
It's not from Community. Okay.
No.
The girl from
I established that very early on. All right, let's watch Forrest Gump's movie.
So A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is a new trailer that came out a few days ago.
This comes out soon, right? This is normally a trailer I feel like we wouldn't watch for movies that we really want to see, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And should we not watch it?
No, I'm fine with it. Wait, go down. Bradley Cooper's in this? Did I see his name somewhere? No, Chris Cooper. I'm just seeing hashtags real quick.
Oh, okay.
Sony Pictures fucking again.
A lot of Sony movies today.
Oh, it's that kind of trailer. Gotcha.
We're doing an issue on inspirational people.
Who?
Mr. Rogers. Hello, neighbor.
The beloved children's television host.
So good to see you again today.
You hired me
Much
as an
better.
investigative journalist.
That-
I wanted to
that
puff
was better,
pieces.
yeah.
400 words. Play nice.
Mr. Rogers, I'm here to interview you.
It is so nice to meet you.
This piece will be for an issue about heroes. Do you consider yourself a hero?
No, not at all. Oh, I like that.
I insisted he read you before we agreed.
And did he?
Every article we could find.
You okay?
I'm profiling Mr. Rogers.
On our program, I tried to look through the camera into the eyes of a single child.
He's just about the nicest person I've ever met. I just don't know if he's for real.
Lloyd, please. Don't ruin my childhood.
All these people line up to tell you their problems. That would be an incredible burden on you.
Sometimes we have
wait.
to ask for help, and that's okay.
You love broken people like me.
I don't think you were broken. We need to let people know that each one of them is
I just got
precious.
goosebumps seeing those puppets.
Dude.
Roll sound. Daniel, you set?
I'm set.
Thank you, Daniel.
Did she just talk to the puppet?
Please stop talking.
Like, I did not, dude, like,
Okay.
legit. I did not need to see that, you know?
Yeah,
But, oh my God.
but it's fine.
Yeah, this gives you more of a concept of what the movie actually is. It's not, seems like less of a biopic and more of a movie with Mr. Rogers' character,
Yeah.
you know?
So far, so that trailer, I feel like mostly showed him talking on the program.
Yeah.
But they showed one little scene where he wasn't
It's that
talking
one-
on the program, and that's when he doesn't sound like Mr. Rogers. So I think it's one of those things where like maybe someone can do a good impersonation of somebody doing like a character's catchphrase,
Yeah.
but everything else it falls out.
Right.
So because I remember the first trailer, he talked a lot off the show, and I'm like, no, it doesn't sound like. But on the show, he sounds like.
Have you seen the movie Miracle?
No.
It's a hockey movie about the U.S.
I know
hockey
it,
team.
but I haven't seen it.
So Kurt Russell plays the coach, and there are times where he slides right out of that Canadian accent, and it's like completely like, that's a great movie, by the way. You guys should see it. But it's like, oh man, yeah, I totally feel that. But like, man,
That looks good. I mean, honestly, that looks
this trailer, everything was a lot better than the last one.
I don't think the other trailer was
I thought
bad.
it was
I
bad.
just couldn't get
Right.
past.
I think
I feel like this had more context.
so. Okay, here's what I was gonna say. I think I know I'm gonna love this movie when I see it. Anyway, I mean, apparently Tom Cruise wants to make me cry every other year, or Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise makes me cry every day.
Yeah, Tom Hanks wants to make me cry every other year because it's actually been longer than that. But Saving Mr. Banks, if you guys haven't seen that,
Oh, of course I've seen
holy shit, he's good in that.
What is that one?
Well, he plays Walt Disney. It's about Mary
I
Poppins.
never saw it. No,
Man, but yeah, that movie looks so good.
I feel like the last, unless like someone well, I don't know how you would, but if you started rattling, when you hear what I'm gonna say, I don't know how you could correct what the last movie I saw was, but and, like if you guys started rattling off like more recent movies, but I feel like the last like Tom Hanks movie that I saw was like The Terminal.
Okay.
That's last one I remember seeing. That was what it was called,
With
right?
Tom Hanks? That's
Yeah.
the last one you've seen?
I feel like
That's a long time ago.
He hasn't really been in that much though.
Yeah.
Has he?
It was called The Terminal, right?
Yeah.
That's the last one I remember seeing. Like outside of like obviously him voicing Woody and stuff, like I'm sure I saw Toy Story after that. But like I'm talking like a Tom Hanks ass movie, you know? Can I share my fucking shit thought that I had during it?
Sure.
So you're watching this trailer and they're building up they have all the dramatic music and it's Mr. Rogers and like showing him all smiley and people questioning whether or not he could even be real. Some fucking asshole one day, although it probably will never be allowed, is gonna make, but then one day Mr. Rogers turned evil or something. Like I just had this thought where like I already can picture it. The trailer starts out exactly like this and then you hear dramatic music and you just still creepy and talking like, I'm just gonna step in there. And I'm like, some fucking prick is gonna make that and it's gonna
funny.
piss me off or I'm gonna fucking love it.
Did you watch the documentary?
Yes.
I watched the documentary.
Man.
Beautiful Day. Was it just called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood or something?
something. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah,
but
this
it
one's
was-
called "Won't You Be My Neighbor," right?
Oh
What's
shit!
This is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait.
Which one is?
Damn it! I
Yeah.
think that's the name of.
Yeah.
Won't You Be My Neighbor is the
Won't You
dog.
Be My Neighbor?
Yeah. Okay.
What
And
is this
then
called?
This one is called A Beautiful Day.
Forrest Gump plays Mr. Rogers. It's called Beautiful Day.
A Beautiful
Oh,
Day.
A Beautiful Day. Okay, that works.
But yeah, I'm in on that, man. That shit looks good. Good.
Yeah, I will see that
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not gonna go to the theater, but I'll see it.
I might not just because I don't want to cry in the theater, but then I might have to see it in the theater because I know it's like, when is it coming out?
Like November 22nd.
Yeah, if I don't see, I'm gonna have to see it in the theater because I guarantee that's on my list. Guaranteed. Spoilers.
All right, next trailer we have The Way Back.
Oh, it is called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yeah.
I thought it was just called A Beautiful Day.
All right, next trailer we have is The Way Back with my good friend Ben Affleck.
I love how Rick does a Silent Bob impression on the show, and Silent Bob, aka Kevin Smith, is friends with Ben Affleck, and
Now you
Ben
said you're
Affleck
friends with Ben
with his
Affleck.
buddy Ben Affleck.
Well, they stood in an elevator together, Bryce. God.
And I was in Argo with them.
Okay, don't make me say the line. Press play.
What's going on with you? What's new?
Not much.
Hate the idea of you down there by yourself all the time. Just drinking.
I'm fine. I appreciate it. But I'm fine.
Ever since I heard the howling wind,
And I suppose you're wondering why I called you over here.
I didn't need to go where a Bible went.
Our basketball coach had a heart attack the other night. We need a new coach, Jack.
Then you know your gifts seem heaven sent.
Is the team any good? No. The last time they made the playoffs, back when you were playing.
Let's
go, line up. You're Marcus, right?
That's right.
How many threes did Marcus make last year?
A percentage of 26.
You want to know why they're leaving you open? It's because they don't think you could hit the ocean from the beach.
Yo, he just spit facts at your ass, bruh.
I don't know how you house the sin.
So how you liking coaching so far?
Great. Just getting used to the players.
What players?
I was never sure how much of you I could let in.
I heard you're coaching basketball.
Yeah. Keeps me busy. Keeps my mind off other things, you know.
Once you settle down, baby, you love has been.
God, this is gonna be
spent a
Ben
lot of
Affleck
time
basketball.
worrying
Remember the
Heavenly
Titans.
Father,
I made a lot of bad decisions.
don't carry other names.
I had a lot of regrets. Game's on the line. I want you taking that shot. Why is that so hard for you to believe?
What?
That you're the best player on the team.
I know you're suffering. I just want you to be happy again, but you gotta want it too.
Keep pressing, trapping, taking charges. You guys earned this tonight.
In the end. Oh my goodness, the show.
That's exactly what you said, dude.
Yeah,
That's not a bad thing.
I said this is gonna be Ben Affleck basketball. Remember the Titans.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, dude.
That's definitely a movie you should see.
That is a goddamn movie.
Because that is
man.
absolutely a compliment, and that
Yeah.
movie
What is
is
it?
phenomenal.
Oh, dude,
you know
it's
who's
so
in it,
fucking
right?
good.
Like that's Denzel Washington. Like it's
I don't remember it. Remember
Man,
the Titans.
dude.
Little baby Hayden Panettiere,
Yeah.
yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to watch it then.
This
looks great.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think this
definitely.
looks fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'll
It looks
definitely
good.
see that at some point.
That said, not day one.
Like none of this.
I remember
Like
the cover.
football, like all this stuff.
No,
Oh, it's so.
I was
good.
never really
It's
into
a Disney.
football
It's a
movies.
Disney movie too, isn't it?
Me either.
but
It's
I mean,
not about. It's just not. It's kind of
people,
about like
man.
camaraderie
Football's the
and
background.
stuff.
It's about the people.
This was a Disney movie, wasn't
I
it?
think so.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's on Disney Plus.
It probably is.
Everything's on Disney Plus.
We'll talk
It's the
about
greatest invention
No,
ever
we're gonna
created.
fucking talk about it in a minute. That
is-
looks really cool, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Walt Disney, Jerry Bruckheimer.
I just don't want it fucking. why does everybody want me to crying and shit?
God.
Stop it.
I will
Stop
definitely
it.
see that movie again.
Yeah, I
it's
will
not in me. Like if I talk about this, like because I'm sure at the end of the day that's going to be a feel good movie, but it's just like I want to. It's stupid. I want to feel good
the whole time
after going to see it. After seeing a movie, I don't want to get down into the gutter first, and so I don't know that I'm gonna like. Dude, hey guys, fucking Thursday night show at 8 o'clock. You want to go see The Way Back? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's something I will definitely watch at some point, like maybe at home.
I don't know. I feel
when I'm
like-
in the mood after I've had a shower beer, like that. Affleck.
The last movie I saw in a theater intentionally that made me feel like, oh god, was The Wrestler, and I saw that with you.
There was no way we weren't going to go see that. In theaters.
Right,
that's the exception.
But like, I don't like seeing movies like that in theaters.
Yeah,
you know,
some people are into that, and I totally get that, and that's fine. And like, I will see it. It's just not like my idea of a fun Friday night at the theater. You know,
come on, kids, get in the car. We're gonna go see Ben Affleck get drunk and abuse some basketball kids.
Yeah. And abuse himself, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that actually.
Yeah, I saw he had a new trailer for a new movie. I had no idea what it was about.
Yeah, you just put it in.
So this is the first time of me watching it, and I think it looks great. I want to see it.
I actually would say I'm excited for it. Maybe I already said that, but
really
I'm
good.
excited for this. I'm just not excited for the ride.
The feelings that's gonna
for the ride it's going to take me on, but at some point I want to see it.
Look, I hate football. I hate basketball. Can somebody make a movie like this about baseball, please? So I go and want to go see it in theaters.
You know, isn't that actually kind of horseshit? Like, when has there been a good baseball movie made in recent modern times? There hasn't.
Other than Moneyball, nothing.
And the one with John Hamm.
Oh, $1 Million Arm. That's
$1
a great
Million
movie.
Arm. That was a great movie.
What year did that come out?
Those are a while ago, but those are both like real stories. But like, I want a movie like this.
Moneyball came out after $1 Million Arm, right?
No, $1 Million Arm came out after Moneyball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Michaela was playing baseball on the Nationals. So it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
So I feel like that's not the same though,
right?
Because like I'm talking like I don't know, like maybe
Every
something
sport's
that's more
different.
about
more
about baseball, not about about the story of what's his name, Moneyball.
Oh, Billy Bean.
Yeah, not about Billy Bean. I've
not
never
about
saw
the Oakland A's.
Yeah, I've never seen $1 Million Arm. Just
I
like
want to see a baseball movie,
or even like. I mean, dude, like
like Rookie of the Year,
or like the Sandlot, or a mature version.
Rookie of the Year is on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
That's my. But Angels in the Outfield isn't.
Is the Sandlot? That's a Disney movie.
The Sandlot is too. And so is
or like
the
the
shitty
Sandlot.
sequels.
The Sandlot is fucking amazing, but I'm talking like a movie maybe like with this tone, baseball or whatever. You know, like I don't know.
I mean, you could say Moneyball kind of had that same tone.
Moneyball's about
Billy
person.
Bean.
It's about Billy Bean.
It's more about Billy Bean and the Oakland A's
like
than
a
it is
real
about
dude.
baseball. It's
The
about
general manager of the
like
A's.
kind of changing the paradigm in baseball management. Is basically.
So you want
like
something
what
just focused on the actual sport?
Yeah, or the people
This.
involved in the sport, not just
You
a
want
person.
this.
I want something like
Maybe
this.
like something like
or
this.
like, man, go all the way back to fucking Blue Chips in the 90s with like I want a
Is that
movie
Nick
like
Nolte?
that. Yeah, I want a
Yeah.
movie like that for baseball.
Yeah. And I'm not even saying it has to be like something like emotional
Right.
and sad, but it does feel like the focus ends up being on like football or basketball.
Yeah, I can't stand those two sports. So.
I don't have issues with them. I mean, I like basketball.
I don't like football, but I'm fine with basketball.
Yeah. I like football playoffs. I like basketball, but yeah, I just don't actively follow football.
Yeah.
I would have followed football more. I always said like, oh, it's because we don't have a team. I would have
Now
followed.
we've got 45.
I would have followed football more if we got a new team.
The LA Gladiators, man. XFL, let's do it.
There you go. There you go.
I hate football. I can't stand the culture around it. Anyway.
All right, next trailer we have here is a new and improved trailer.
This is the trailer show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a new and improved trailer.
There was no way this couldn't be on the show this week.
No, yeah.
Because we talked
I
about the
actually
last
never
one.
I asked for the link and I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Okay.
Even though I demanded someone send me the link and I'm like, no, I'm not watching it.
All right, well.
And we are talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. New design Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just know that first trailer.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! Let the place Sonic! Let the bitches mount all
Here's the baseball movie.
Sonic.
And the music sounds like it's the theme song. Did you catch
Can't
that?
with that guy.
I hope the Angels send this.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't. Please.
So this
It's
is
life or death.
this is their take on the Pokemon movie.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now! What? The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Hey! Uh-oh. Let's go! Here comes the boom!
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Oh, give me a big fat break!
That was the legal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go! So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. I don't see the deal. That is very gross. Let's go!
Valentine's Day.
Infinitely better.
Oh my god. That was way
Everything
better.
about it is infinitely better.
The trailer was way better.
I think it is the plot of some fucking marketing geniuses over there. Because there's no way this can get that turned around in that little time, man. No fucking way.
So how much was actually changed?
Just
the whole look.
Well, first the whole.
I know Sonic, but I mean, what else?
I was gonna say first off the whole design. Secondly, the tone of the trailer
was like.
I feel like they put out that first trailer and then they went and saw Detective Pikachu and were like, oh fuck, we can't be doing this semi self-serious bullshit. And this to me looks like a fun ass kids movie now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, it didn't seem that way.
If I have time after we're off the air, I'll
watch the original.
The other one.
Yeah,
with you guys.
The character model looks so much better.
Yeah, the model I remember, but I never watched the actual trailer.
The tone, everything, like just everything about it is infinitely better. The Jim Carrey stuff is way more over the top in this trailer, and I think maybe they're trying to save some of that for when the movie was out. But I don't mind. Jim Carrey can be as over the top as he wants to be, man.
But I mean, it was straight up Ace Ventura cameo. It's like, come on, Jim. I know you are more than a one-note joke.
And I hope that somehow by the end of the movie he has the fucking goofy mustache and everything.
Oh God. Yeah, like I said while we were watching, that totally seems like them trying to do like a Detective Pikachu sort of thing. Like, hey, let's do this. Let's try to break. Which apparently that movie actually didn't end up doing that well financially.
Which is a bummer because it's such a good fucking movie.
And if I remember right, you like Detective Pikachu, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's an amazing movie.
It didn't do bad, but I think I looked it up real quick and I think it made domestically 131 or something like that, and its budget
that's not
was
terrible at all.
150.
But yeah. But man, that was a good ass movie, dude.
That's a bummer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a quick little look at.
I'm glad they decided, we need to be a little more cartoony with his proportions and his look. That went from a movie that I would only see out of, all right, I'm not going to go pay to see it, but when it comes out on cable or Redbox, the gloves.
I forgot about the gloves.
How bad is this going to fucking be?
Yeah.
And the socks too.
I think that looks good.
It went from that to being like, holy shit, I'm going to pack up the car and we're going to go see this fucking movie in theaters with the kids. I saw a funny thing on Facebook, and it was a clip from the trailer from Detective Pikachu and a clip from this trailer. And it said, yo, dogs, this Smash Brothers extended universe is finally coming together.
It's funny.
Or this Smash Brothers cinematic universe is finally coming together. Then you got that Mario Brothers movie that's supposed to be coming out by Illumination Studios that's all animated also.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Which will be good because no matter what people want to say about them being overexposed or whatever, but those Despicable Me movies are pretty good.
In your guys' opinion, do you think that'll outperform Detective Pikachu?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so either.
I think if it even comes close, it'll be because people want to see if they really did change it and make it better.
Mm-hmm.
I bet because of all that hoopla, that's probably why a lot of people are going to go after it.
Mm-hmm.
So
marketing geniuses, man, I'm telling you.
Either they fucked up on purpose, or they fucked up and they actually wanted to do something to change for the good.
Yeah.
But anyways, that looks a lot better, and I actually want to go see it.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about Mandalorian. Is it as awesome as you and I hoped it would be from those trailers?
Yeah, couch. You guys go.
Oh my god.
You're leaving us and you're going to the couch.
Well, because you're gonna have a good discussion.
And then he's gonna be gone for a fucking month, and he's just not even gonna have the decency to sit here with us the whole show. Fine.
All right.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
All right. The Mandalorian. It's just as good as a trailer.
Yeah. Oh.
Everything about that trailer encapsulates exactly what they're putting out to give you.
Okay.
Where's my phone? I have my notes.
Ooh, he's got notes.
He's been doing that lately. There's 2 episodes so far?
2 episodes, yeah. One came out the day it came
Tuesday, and they put one out yesterday.
Put one out on Friday.
And then when's another one come out this week?
Yeah, I think they're doing once a week is what...
I have the schedule somewhere here, and I'll put it right here in post.
Also.
For when all the episodes are coming out.
World according to Jeff Goldblum.
November 22nd, next Friday. So it looks like it's going to be a Friday schedule.
His boyfriend. Fuck Jeff Goldblum.
So yeah, it's pretty much everything that the trailer is, and I wrote down some notes as far as everything. It's basically what we've talked about. It's a Western sci-fi movie.
It's a Western. I'm out.
Gunslinging and shit.
Pretty much. Like I said, I'm not a fan. Like I've said this before, I'm not a fan of Westerns either. Mm-hmm. The closest thing to a Western that I like is Firefly.
Right.
I mean, is it a Western in every sense of the word, or are you guys being loose with that term? I mean, like, when I think Western, I think fucking cowboys and horses and
guns,
the Wild West.
Gunslingers and outlaws, man. That's a Western.
He's a bounty hunter going after bounties.
Gunslingers and outlaws, man.
And even the music backs that up too in this. Yeah. You get like you get this like the music. The tone of a Western,
it's like a little twangy.
Yeah. Like I don't know what that instrument is, but like you see, I think you hear it in the trailer
banjo-y,
too.
but not quite.
Like this hollow like sound. It's like it's good. It's really good. The music design in this is incredible.
So like Western in terms of like the themes, but obviously like a sci-fi.
Right.
Aesthetic,
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's a discussion. That's a show I want to do too, like one of those standalone shows we're talking about.
What am I
Just sit over here if you're gonna keep asking questions.
I'm allowed to do this. You guys are gonna be face to face, and I'm gonna be sitting in the middle, looking like a lost little puppy.
Westerns that aren't westerns, that's a topic I want to do when we do those standalone.
Chat, tell them to leave me alone.
But yeah.
So yeah, it looks great. So like every like frame in this movie, like it looks beautiful. the wide shots of like getting you acquainted with the universe or with the planet that you're on with them, like it looks great. One of the things you need to keep in mind that this is basically a TV show,
right? Of course.
So
smaller scale,
and the visual effects are not going to be that great. Okay. I mean, yeah, we know they have money, but just it's a television show.
Yeah.
I'm putting it that way in a sense because I've been watching reviews and stuff from other people, and one of the things they keep bragging on is like, oh, the visual effects are like, aren't great and they're terrible. It's like, you know what? This is a fucking television show. I think this is just on par, or not on par, equal to like The Flash or Arrow.
Okay.
And that I would even say it's even better than that.
I was gonna say, so
visually effects.
Would
say it's better than the better visual effects than what.
So if this were on a network and not on the streaming service, you think everybody would be like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing for a TV show"? You think that's how it'd be?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but I had seen some of that.
I mean, you've seen
chatter.
the trailers. So.
I could probably go with that.
So I mean. Yeah, you can rag on that if you want and say that it's terrible, or it's slightly off, or not. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah,
it's about the story,
right?
I mean, if it was bad, I would let you know it was bad, right? But it's not bad. But with that being said, like it's still great. It's about the story.
How are the characters?
And the characters. And like,
into next?
The Mandalorian has a mask, and it's very hard to emote at all, or, well, you can't.
You can't.
So it's all about the way it looks, the way the way he moves, the music, all that. It's just spot on. Like, you can tell what he's feeling and what his emotions are without even looking at his face. It's incredible how they do it. Like, I think it's good.
They didn't have to animate his eyes like Deadpool and Spider-Man for you to understand.
He's wearing a
I
helmet.
know. Imagine the slits on the mask are, I'm upset.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it feels like old Star Wars. It's not jokey and like...
Right.
I mean, it has its moments,
but, the original trilogy had those moments
and they had those moments too, but there's like a fine balance between let's make a joke and
let's fill
keep
this
the pace.
or let's fill this with one-liners.
Then, like, let's just joke after joke after joke after joke.
Yeah. Good.
So, like, I like that balance of that. So that's why I say it feels like old Star Wars, because it has that balance. One of the story and the pacing of it, like, the first episode is kind of, like, I wouldn't say that it drags.
Well, you got to introduce everybody to everybody.
Well, I know, but this is another thing that I'm bringing up that other critics have been saying is that it drags, that it's slow.
Yes.
No, it's setting up characters.
Right.
That's what it's doing. It's setting up the mood. It's setting up the tone. How you're supposed to feel when you watch when you're in this universe, And I didn't feel like it dragged too much, or maybe even at all, because by the time we get to that moment, that I wish you saw so we could talk about.
I know. I'll watch it.
Of course, it ends there.
Of course,
and it leaves you waiting for the next one.
Cool. So, what time frame does this take place?
If I'm from everything I've watched, I didn't want to dig too deep into it because I don't want it to get spoiled for me.
In case there
are spoilers out there that are right or wrong, whatever they may be. I think it's supposed to take place after Jedi, Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Like, I think it's supposed to take place like 10 or 30 years, maybe. No, not 30 years. I think it's supposed to take place like 10 years after Jedi. It doesn't feel like it was too long.
Okay. So before these kind of ones. Obviously.
After episode 6 as Wolf. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I guess that's Jedi, right? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Jedi. Which makes sense because you do see, and it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer. Stormtroopers. Okay, yeah, that's right.
I was like, but yes, you're right. That's in the trailer.
Yeah, but that's in the trailer. So. Yeah, and also going with the story, like I've already watched the second episode, and when I was watching the first episode with Brian, me and him, he said it, but I was thinking it. was that it feels like a video game almost.
Right.
Because he's doing these missions and he's also like upgrading his armor.
That's awesome.
And then in the second episode, he almost has like this side quest to get where he needs to go because he needs to do this before he can do that. So like watching the second episode, like, wow, this feels like a video game.
That's cool.
But and I'm not saying that as a bad thing either.
Right.
Because it's a good they're telling a good story.
He's a bounty hunter. He's gonna take missions. He's
yeah.
gonna have. I won't call them side quests, but he's gonna get distracted by things.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot.
Cool.
I like I said, it feels like Star Wars original.
Nice.
And that's what I love about it. It's the new creatures you see. It does have the nods to like, you know, the original 3 movies.
Okay.
4,
5, and 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Like there's little Easter eggs here and there. Like I don't want to talk about
Obviously,
why, but that kind of makes you. It's not. They do it not necessarily as fan service.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like the only one fan servicey thing that was in there was like a deep cut for like fans that don't even know that this is, like may not even exist.
Okay.
But I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I can't wait for more. I hate that they're doing it in.
I
weekly.
love that they're doing it that way.
Because I don't know. It just feels like you could easily binge this.
Yeah,
so
but
quickly.
you have to change. You have to change that, man. Like people are so used to just getting what they want when they want.
But that's the thing that I also like about it too, is because you can catch up.
Yeah.
Without things getting spoiled for you.
You have to be able, there could be someone who sits there and binges the entire run in one night, but like realistically, how many people have the time or opportunity to do that?
Yeah. Because there are shows like on Netflix that I would like watch or maybe want to watch, but like, you know, 3 days later you got spoilers and memes coming out all over the place about it.
Fucking 3 hours later. Like it doesn't even take that long.
I know, I'm just saying how fast things can turn out.
Yeah.
Or how fast something can get spoiled for you.
Yeah.
So I do like that aspect, but I also don't like it because I want it now.
I think it's cool that they're doing it.
But I mean, but that's neither a knock or it's not
right.
something that I hate. You know,
Gotcha,
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna blast them for doing something that their system is gonna be. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We can go on to the next thing, but I'm enjoying it, and I think you guys are. I think you'll enjoy it too.
Cool.
What about specific thoughts on each episode, though? Like, what did you think of 1 versus 2, or?
It just keeps getting better. Like, there's a really great cliffhanger on the first episode, and the follow up to that on the second episode was just even better.
Nice.
Like even better.
Well, I'm glad that it's good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I like it a lot.
I
like it a lot.
Let's talk about Disney Plus and things we may or may not like about it.
I mean, yeah, actually, I don't have it. I should go back.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. First off, let's talk about the ugly. Can
I just say something really quick before you start?
Yeah.
This is a new streaming service. They're gonna have issues.
Okay, it has nothing to do with.
I'm just saying that right now. They're gonna have issues. Not everyone is perfect. Issues will come.
I'm not even
up.
talking about connectivity.
I'm not even talking about you. I'm just saying in general.
You.
I'm putting a general statement out there.
We're gonna talk about the
so
ugly
people who
first.
say that Netflix is doomed and they're not gonna survive, Disney Plus is gonna kill them.
They're idiots.
Fuck you. Netflix had their issues too.
What issues?
Yeah,
I don't remember any issues with their streaming thing.
Because initially,
I'm just saying there's always issues that come up.
I'm not saying someone can't have issues. I just find it funny. I only just think it's funny just because of how many. What I find funny about it is I feel like people are looking at Disney Plus as
a definitive
as
streaming
if
service.
this is the first ever streaming service ever in existence.
Yes.
Oh, like that Apple mentality.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of like
For the first time ever, a wide-angle lens. No, dude, we've been doing that
Copy
for 8
and
years.
paste.
It's like, oh my god,
Yes.
I could watch this, and this. I'm like, if you tried hard enough, you could have watched all that shit before too. And I get that the whole thing is like, but I could watch it all in one place for $6.99 a month. I get it, but it's just the hyperbole.
Not all in one place. We'll talk about
The hyperbole is what
Yes.
is what gets me.
Yes,
No,
on both sides.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's really what irks me is that I'm seeing all these things on YouTube saying, is Netflix dead? Like, no, fuck you.
It's clickbait headlines, dude, to get people to click on the videos.
I know, and I don't.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling them now. Fuck you.
So the ugly. I didn't understand what you were talking about with The Simpsons.
Oh, you saw some
you
episodes?
said the way
Yeah.
it's cropped, and I was like, no, it's 4:3. They did 4:3 for the first 20 seasons. That's not cropped. That's just the aspect ratio. Then I looked. Holy crap! It is not 4:3. It's stretched to be 16:9.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
fucking stretched, and not only is it stretched,
I'm glad
it's
you brought that up.
cut off on the top and bottom, dude.
Someone put an example online. I don't know if you saw it or if I sent it to you. Where you remember that episode where they go to the Duff factory?
Yeah.
And they're showing like Duff Light, Duff Dry, and like Duff something, and then there's a tube that shows them putting the same thing into all three of them.
Yeah.
Someone put an example of that framing,
Yeah.
which cuts that gag off, and then you just see the barrels.
Yeah.
You don't see that it's all just one going down into all three.
Yeah, it's so yeah. They zoom in so they can crop it 16:9,
It's
but
kinda-
then they don't just zoom in. They pan and scan and move it down so the credits don't get cut off.
Oh wow.
So not only is it zoomed in with a 16:9 frame on a 4:3
It's like-
thing, they move it down. So at the beginning of the first episode, half of Homer's head is cut off when they're walking into the Christmas recital. It's fucking retarded. Oh my! They're not gonna fix it till early 2020. Like,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's the follow-up.
what the hell?
They're gonna fix
what
it.
the hell?
It's early 2020, which I think is like, come on.
Wasn't the entirety of The Simpsons like
On FXX
and probably
perfectly
played
pristine.
It was
So I
like-
mean, why wasn't it just transferred over exactly like that?
Exactly. Fucking
That right there was inexcusable.
Yes. So that's the ugly. Okay. Let's talk. I want to talk about good before we talk about bad. We're gonna do compliment sandwich here.
That's look good. That's look good.
The good. I got to watch Brink, which is like my favorite Disney Channel movie ever made.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Everybody go watch Brink if you haven't watched it.
I
Great
have not.
soundtrack, great music. So good. So good.
Haven't seen it. But
Oh.
I was a Johnny Tsunami guy myself.
Uh,
So that's cool. Here's some more. Here's some of the bad.
Well, did you find anything else on there that you might have that didn't think that was going to be on there? Any more good before you completely trash it?
I didn't know that Boy Meets World was going to be on there. I figured Girl
I knew it
Meets
was
World
gonna be on
was.
there.
I didn't realize Boy Meets World was going to be on there
Because they took it off Hulu. That's why.
Is Girl Meets World on there?
Girl Meets World is on there.
I still refuse to watch the last episode.
Still haven't watched.
No. It's bullshit. That show should still be happening. They completely dropped the ball with that shit.
They did.
Fuck Disney.
Disney does 3 seasons, man. That's all they do.
But they fucked that
I
up
know.
so much.
I
That
know.
talk about such a perfect way to bring a show back.
Yeah.
Like there's so much stuff. Whether you
Compared
like
to
the
the terrible way
whether
they brought
you
back Fuller House.
whether you like the content of the first few seasons, that show had so much potential to.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck.
So Boy Meets World is there. I think that's cool.
What'd you whisper, by the way?
I agree with Rick about Fuller House.
Fuller House was a jump.
Yeah. So the fact that Boy Meets World is up there, I think that's really, really cool. I'm excited to. I'm excited to go back and watch that stuff again.
Like she belongs in jail.
Who?
Aunt Becky.
Oh. I got it.
But here's the thing I am upset. One of the things I'm upset about, like, okay, you got Boy Meets World up there. What about the rest of the TGIF stuff? Why is that still on Hulu only and not on Disney Plus?
No, that's a good point.
Because they want to triple dip into your fucking wallet.
Are you ready to fight Wolf in a little bit?
Who's this?
The last season was bad though, Bryce. I'm sorry. Bullshit! How was the last season of Girl Meets World bad? That actually brought back Boy Meets World characters more than any other.
That's a whole
like,
separate fight.
No,
That's a
Wolf,
whole-
you're done.
that's a
Can
whole
we
separate
ban?
discussion.
Can we ban Wolf?
Take
Ban
his
him.
mod status away.
Seriously, that's horseshit. Ass treats.
I've only watched the first season, so I can't say.
That's been in my head all.
Yeah,
sorry, just like wrong in my head.
So yeah, like I was kind of bummed out. I was like, oh cool, they brought Boy Meets World over. Maybe all the other TGIF stuff was on there. No Full House, no Family Matters, none of that stuff. Which I think
really
needs to be migrated over to Disney Plus.
I thought I saw Full House on there. Was it
I
not?
don't think so.
Oh.
Step by Step though.
No.
I know those. I know Hanging with Mr. Cooper is still on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And the last I checked, that was before Disney Plus. Step by Step was still on there.
Yeah.
I mean,
they need to move that stuff over, dude. They have to move that stuff over.
Should we be expecting like the TGIF lineup?
I don't see
they
why
own it. Why not? And it's family stuff. And they put Boy Meets World on there. I understand they put that on there because they have the Girl Meets World on there too. Like I get that, but well, here's another thing. They did a really bad remake of Adventures in Babysitting with Sabrina Carpenter a couple years ago.
I never saw it.
Not
but
good.
I know of
it's
it.
not fucking good. Here's more. Okay, so I appreciate the transparency. But the way they've gone about it, I think, is fucking garbage. Adventures in Babysitting, perfect example. They have the remake on there. But if you search Adventures in Babysitting, the 1987 original film is up there too.
Mm-hmm.
You click it, and it says, due to existing deals, you won't be able to watch this on Disney Plus till 2022.
Why is it? Till 2022?
I think it's 2020 or 2021.
Wait, which?
The original Adventures in Babysitting movie. 2021.
Don't even put it up there.
But if you want, here you can watch the trailer for it.
That's stupid. That's them padding their content.
My cousin Jennifer wanted to watch.
Yeah, the same thing with Solo. Solo was there, but it said, "Oh, it won't be back. It won't be here until."
Wanted to watch Maleficent. And I was like, "Oh, it should be there. It's a Disney movie. It should be there." And she couldn't find it. She said, so I searched it on my phone, found it, took a screenshot, and sent it to her. She goes, "Oh, cool. I'll look it up and I'll watch it when I get home." She gets home and it says, "There's something about it saying that I can't watch it till 2022 because of existing streaming deals." And I was like, "What?" So I clicked on it.
So it's probably on Netflix then.
Same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. You can watch the trailer right now though. But in May of 2021 or whatever, 2022, you can watch it here. And it's... Then don't fucking have them surface on when I search. Don't have them surface when I search.
They shouldn't even be on
They shouldn't
there.
even... There should not even have an input on my end. If you want to have it on the back end, have a slot ready for it, fine. But I should not see that shit. Again, I appreciate the transparency and saying, hey, due to extreme pending deals, you can't watch this here yet. But it doesn't... So here's the thing. Tell me where I can go watch it. No.
They won't do
Due
that.
to existing deals, you can't watch it here until 2021. I did see something that was 2022, and I can't remember what it was. But
one like Netflix, they don't necessarily do that, but they do. What they do is like if you put in a movie title and it's not there, underneath it does say on disc.
Yeah.
And then shows a list of the whatever you're searching like on disc.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably better than just putting it like making it look like it's there and then telling you, fuck you, it's not there.
Exactly. Have a list. Like, surface it in another way. Go to DisneyPlus.com or whatever for a list of titles that will be coming to our service in the future. But don't have it searchable. Don't have it pop up. Don't have it anything. Like, it should not be in the database if I can't watch it. And that's fucking horseshit.
I mean, I'm fine with it being there as long as it's not promoted like it's there. Because I think when it's promoted like it's there, it's a tease.
Other stuff that okay, so the new Muppet Babies is up there, which obviously, but the original Muppet Babies isn't even on there.
Really?
Like not even if you search Muppets or Muppet Babies, it doesn't even pop up and say due to deals you can't see later. It just doesn't fucking come up. It's not on their service.
Why?
Don't know. The Great Muppet Caper is there. Muppet Treasure Island is there. The Muppet Movie is there. Muppets Take Manhattan is not there.
The Muppets are part of Disney?
Yeah, they own it.
I thought it was like a Jim Henson
No,
company.
they bought Muppets, which is why they were at the park. They produced those last two movies. But yeah, it's not there. It's like the one Muppet movie I want to fucking watch isn't there.
And the TV show isn't
And the Muppet Babies, original Muppet Babies TV show isn't there, but the new one is.
I could hear that theme song every time you say that.
Yeah. So that was kind of upsetting. Like, and again, it's not even like it's up there and it says, sorry, you can't watch this till 2022. It's just that doesn't even surface in the search. So it's not on their back end at all. Muppet Christmas Carol is there though. That's a good version of that.
They don't own Sesame Street.
No, they don't own Sesame Street, but they own the distribution rights to Muppets. And they produced those last 2 movies. But yeah, so like I don't know, it's just again there's some cool shit in there up there obviously. Like I mean, Michaela's probably gonna binge watch Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place and like all those shows from that era.
Was she into High School Musical? Wasn't there like a new one on there?
Yeah,
too?
but she's over. She'll watch those originals, but she's over. She doesn't want to watch the TV show.
Not even the brand new one.
No.
Was the brand new one something that debuted with Disney Plus or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's a cool service. The World According to Jeff Goldblum is really good. I've only watched one episode of that. I watched one episode of that.
Oh yeah, I watched the sneaker episode. Right?
I watched the ice cream one.
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah, it
oh,
came
I
out
didn't know it was
yesterday.
out.
They put it out yesterday also. So I guess Friday is going to be their release day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched the sneaker one. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm going to watch that too. But I watched the ice cream one, and I thought that was really cool. That dude's so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. That dude
Fuck
he's on his own planet.
Yeah,
dude.
and
like I knew he was eccentric
for it,
and everything, but like after watching this, I'm like, that dude is like out of this world.
Yeah,
like in the greatest way.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know.
He's okay. He's
eccentric.
He is the total tolerable version of that dude from Ancient Aliens with the stupid hair.
I love Sukalos.
I fucking hate that dude.
I fucking love him.
Obnoxious.
No, he's the
fucking
best.
Obnoxious.
He's the best.
You only like him because your girlfriend doesn't think he's hot.
No, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I love
it.
Sukalos. Dude,
I
that guy.
fucking hate
no, that guy's better. Goldblum is worse.
No, he's not.
Because I'll say this. I think girls think they love Jeff Goldblum because they see him acting not like him real self in movies, and then they see him in small doses. But I think as soon as you sit down and you spend about a half hour with that guy, you realize this guy's a fucking weirdo.
I don't know. I spent a half hour with him on that ice cream episode, and I was like, that dude's a fucking weirdo, but I love that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a little too weird.
I like that. You should watch the show. It's good. Did you watch it already?
I don't have it.
Did Annie watch it?
Oh, I don't have
you
it.
don't fucking
He's
have
waiting
it?
for me to give him my login.
I'm trying to hack him. That's why he's got so
That's why I got so many login
Like, I'm not even
attempts.
joking. When he kept saying, I was like, is it Bryce trying to get in? Like,
I didn't think about it until like 6 emails later. Like, maybe it's Bryce thinking he's trying to get into my.
Do you really think I would do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think maybe.
Oh, come
you would,
on.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
I don't care.
You
I
wouldn't.
Think maybe.
I don't.
I
Think
would
you
straight up
try,
ask you.
I don't think you would try to the point where an email would get sent. But I thought maybe you would try once or twice just to see.
There's, like I said in the Discord, there's no way I'm going to guess his $sign capital VXM OTR 254 period comma password. There's no way. It's not going to happen.
That's too funny. Fucking Bryce hacking. But, you know, hey, when I got into something and started watching it, I didn't have any problems with the stream.
Yeah, I never had any issues like any other people are talking about.
I did have issues on the launch day, like it. So I remember that picture I sent you where it said, "Oh, we can't. There's something went wrong. Come back later." Mm-hmm. I clicked the search button and searched what I wanted to watch, and it popped up just fine. Okay. It was just a problem on their end of not surfacing that you were logged in, even though you were logged in. But yeah, it worked. Like I watched Brink without a problem on Tuesday.
And you were able to cast it?
Yes.
Yeah. Figured that out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, it didn't pull an update or nothing. Just for whatever reason, it wasn't showing up. And my phone was on Wi-Fi. Everything was connected properly. I checked all that first, and it just wasn't popping up to cast. But when I got back home, it was popped up just fine. But yeah, my son's been watching stuff on there a lot. So
I've been watching Boy Meets World.
He was watching a shitload of stuff until last night when he really started getting into Pokemon Sword.
Oh, you got Sword?
Mm-hmm.
I got Shield.
You got Shield? Ben got Shield too.
Yeah. I always get the red version.
Yeah.
With Pokemon.
But yeah, I mean, what about you? How's your experience been with it?
It's been great. Like, I haven't had any issues.
I have an issue right now, not to interject. Can you handle the chat? It's getting a little out of line. Cheesy is saying Goldblum slander will not be tolerated here. You know what? Our fucking show. Get out. Okay, go.
Cheesy, you can come on next week.
I like that Goldblum. He's fucking weird.
I'm just saying, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
Everything's great. The Mighty Ducks are there, so I gotta get around to watching that.
All three of those. I'm gonna watch those too.
But I Like, I was watching Boy Meets World on Hulu because it was there, but then it said, oh, it's going to be gone in like a week. And that was like, before this was going to come out. Like, oh, they're probably moving it to Disney Plus. And sure enough, they did. So I got to pick up right where I left off. And now I'm on season 4, episode 5.
Yeah. I think my real knock on it is the double and triple dipping into people's wallets for other services. Like, oh, I mean, we'll put Boy Meets World here, but you want to watch that other stuff, you got to give us $10 a month to get Hulu. And you can watch all that there. Like, especially with the FX stuff, like, use the fucking parental controls, please. Use the parental controls. And just fucking be a man about it.
God, seriously. Please.
I should not have to pay another, $8 to $10 to go to another place that you're going to get a cut of that $8 to $10 off of to watch other shit that you own that should just be on your fucking service.
We could just all put in some money and divide it up by 3.
No. That's part of the problem.
Hacking the system.
It's part of the problem. Plus, you can't. I mean, ad-free Hulu. Like, it's not even ad-free Hulu if you get that bundle, man. It's ad-supported still. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What have people? I know Cheesy, who I know is still here, and he knows I'm fucking with him. So, anyways, I know Cheesy was talking about this in the Discord. But I remember one thing that I was wondering about, and maybe he already touched upon it a little bit. I don't remember. I remember wondering when they announced that, what was it, Hulu, ESPN, Disney Plus combo?
Yeah.
I remember wondering, so if you already have Hulu no ads, if you already have that, do they offer some sort of thing, but I want ESPN, ESPN and Disney Plus?
I don't know.
Is there anything where like they recognize that you have Hulu no ads, but you want that?
I think if you use the same email for Hulu and for Disney Plus, I think that's how they're gonna register that you have that in Disney Plus.
But then you're gonna. But what Bryce is saying is there an upgrade path or a bundle path if you already have ad-free Hulu? Like,
you know what I mean?
I tried looking into that, like trying to find articles and stuff, and I read
about that
because you have Hulu no ads.
Yeah, I do. It's $11.99, and I haven't got charged yet for Disney because I'm still on the 7-day free trial. Nobody has yet, and I don't know. I guess I won't find out until after. But there is if you do go on the app, it does say if you go under accounts, like get a bundle for this and ESPN, but it doesn't say Hulu with ads. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Well.
So I don't know, like, what if...
maybe not.
I mean, maybe I could select that and then see what happens. But I don't want to do that.
Right.
So I'm just kind of waiting it out before we get, like, a definitive answer of...
Might be one of those things you have to actually just contact support and see.
Yeah.
But there's no option for just straight up Disney ESPN, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. I feel like that needs to be I don't know. I feel like that has to be addressed because that deal is a really good deal. But I feel like there should be a deal in place for people that already have Hulu with no ads.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rather than just paying full price.
I mean, they don't have to.
No, they don't.
I feel like that's dicey territory.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you know anything about it, or in the chat. But
Wolf and Cheesy are talking about it a bit, but I don't think anyone has a definitive answer. Wolf says, my sister got a special deal for Disney Plus. She paid $140, and we have it for 3 years.
Yeah. That was the D23 thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see how this shakes out.
See what happens, yeah. And like the comment section is there, so let us know if there are any updates.
So you know the people, like, I know we're trying to move on, and we're still okay on time. Sort of, I'll be quick. Who are the worst, and you'll love this because I know you like to shit talk them every now and then. Kind of funny, are so bad when it comes with Disney Plus. They are the ringleaders for. Like fucking like I like watching Screencast, which is Kevin's show and Tim's on. Like it's a fun. I actually do enjoy that show, but everybody on that show is talking like Netflix is fucking doomed, and as if Disney Plus, like I already said at the beginning of this, is the first streaming service that ever existed on the planet. And I'm just like, what the fuck, guys? Like I can't deal with it.
Yeah,
I can't, and so it hits me in a weird place.
So,
I have no issue with Disney Plus. It's the same shit that you and I talk about with AEW.
Yeah.
I give AEW shit because of all the talk that they had. Because Tony Khan says fucking things like, I think that was the best pay-per-view that has ever existed on the planet, ever. And it's like, dude, you say stuff like that, you're gonna light something up in me.
Yeah.
And so all these people saying this stuff about Disney Plus, acting
Same
like
thing.
this is the shit, it's the same thing. And so it just drives me crazy.
I hear you, man. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah. But anyways, we can move on. But they are so bad with that.
How much Pokemon have you played, Rick?
About 4 hours.
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. It seems pretty divisive review-wise. Like, I wanted to bring this up because, like, you know, the major outlets are giving it, like, between 8 and 10s, 8s and 9s, and some
I'm
almost
looking at it
10s.
here.
But, like, on Metacritic, I guess it's still down in the 80s.
It's 81%.
81, which is not a bad game at all.
But I think a lot of that, unless it's changed, I think a big reason for that is a lot of the big outlets haven't actually put a number on their rating. A lot of them hadn't.
Okay.
A lot of them were no number yet.
Is it still at 81?
Yeah. GameSpot gave it a 90. Game
yeah.
Informer an 88. EGM. But then after that, like, I think Kotaku doesn't have a number on it. Yeah. So I think that's a big reason why. So it's hard to just go off Metacritic.
So, okay. Yeah, I get you. So we talked about this with Death Stranding 2 weeks ago, and how I think it's hilarious that game is 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100 masterpiece, or 4 out of 10. This game is the fucking worst.
And a lot of those high reviews are coming from out of the U.S.
There's a few from inside.
Some, yeah, but I'm just saying.
But I just think it's hilarious. Like, there's no, like I said about Death Stranding, there's no way that game is the greatest game ever made and then the worst game ever made. It's probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And I found that I did a lot of research on the reviews, and I find a lot of the reviews that are knocking Pokemon are knocking Pokemon for a very
Being
specific reason. One, it being Pokemon, and surprise, surprise, it's fucking Pokemon. Which is not a surprise.
Oh, I thought this game was called Digimon.
Yeah. And the thing that everybody's complaining about is the Pokedex, and how it's gen locked and you don't have a lot of previous gen Pokemon in the game.
Did they finish the game?
Huh?
Did they finish the game? How do you know?
Well, because the list is out.
Oh.
Yeah. There are some returning, but the majority of them are new from this generation.
Wait, you're saying that it's locked to just this gen?
For the most part, yes.
Because I caught a Growlithe.
Yeah.
The first gen.
I know. There's some exceptions. But here's the thing. I went through this with Gran Turismo 5, where everybody complained about that game because there were quote-unquote premium modeled cars and standard modeled cars.
Yeah.
And the standard modeled cars, they went out of their way to smooth everything out on the outside of the car, but didn't do anything with the inside interior, so there was no in-car view. Because they were working off video and photos from 1994, from the original Gran Turismo that came out in 96, and to go through and either re-photograph or re-record the audio for those cars, they were like, well, we'll use the existing stuff, smooth it out, and put it in. And that's what would have happened with this game if they brought every Pokemon over. This is the first one in HD. Do you know how hard it would have been to take a fucking 8-bit black and white wireframe from Game Boy, and then they'd have to redraw, reanimate, re-render, and then put it in the... This game never would have fucking come out. What is there, over 1,000 Pokemon now, right?
Probably, yeah.
This game never would have fucking come out because of the time and money it would take for them to do that. I'm sure there's a process where they're working on getting that stuff up-resed and redone so they can put it into a future game, or maybe even put it into this game. But you want a Pokemon game on your home console, but you can't have everything because, again, you take that fucking 2D sprite and try to
They'd have to infiltrate, destroy, and rebuild.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, like, everybody's complaining about that, and it's like, get over it. Maybe your favorite obscure Pokemon isn't in this Pokedex, but, like, just chill out. It's still a Pokemon game, and it's exactly what you wanted. It's a fucking Pokemon game. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel.
Maybe they're just trying to focus on what's new.
Exactly. And that's what
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that they don't have all of them there.
There's some people.
I wish. Yeah, I did not know this. So This is new news to me.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't like make me angry. I just think like, okay, well that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But this is a new game with new Pokemon, and honestly, I mean, yeah, I love I'm first gen Pokemon lover, and this new one, like, I'd rather learn these new Pokemon than going back to my old regulars. I mean, not to say like I'm gonna try. I'm wishing now that hopefully there's a Psyduck somewhere in this world.
I'm sure there is.
Because I mean, it is pretty popular Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, I don't see. I mean,
he's not going to be a main character in the movie and then not be in the game, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I kind of like I didn't know this, and now I'm kind of like, okay, well, what about like? I think I saw Metapod, which I think is kind of like the most useless Pokemon there is. I mean, but I think that one turns into Butterfree. But anyways, I'm getting off track.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like, okay, that sucks, but if they can come out later with an update that has it, then all is good.
So it's just the process, man. And like people need to respect the process. Like, not every game can be like Smash where they're able to go in and bring everybody back for this game. You know what I mean? Because Smash doesn't go back as far as Pokemon. Like the first 6 games, I guess, they released 2 at a time. But like the first 6 things are on original Game Boy.
They were on Game Boy, yeah.
And then Game Boy.
That is a card game.
And then Game Boy Color, right?
Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. And then DS, and then 3DS. Like, I anything that they had done for 3DS is probably maybe moving forward. But there's so many things, like, they would have to take so much time for those artists to redraw, reanimate. Like, it's ridiculous to ask that of them.
So since I'm the one taking most of the shit this week on the show, I would like to now go to the chat and spread the shit a little bit. So Cheesy Plays, huge supporter of the show, says to you, no, that's a bad excuse. Let me read all of it. Because X and Y and Sun and Moon have more of the other generation Pokemon. Yes. Broken Wolf says, you're also a big supporter of the show. Wolf, thank you. You're a $1 billion game company. They could do it. Cheesy Plays says, I mean, they even have Pokemon Go with 3D models, ... So...
true.
Not the same animation style. Completely different. Not real HD. Pokemon Go is a goddamn phone game. X and Y are DS games, so up-resing that stuff to 3DS isn't going to look as bad as taking that model and up-resing it to HD. And as far as the $1 billion company, the reason they're a $1 billion company is because they don't waste capital doing stupid shit like trying to force everything into the game.
So
I disagree. I don't think it's stupid. I think they should do it eventually.
Cheesy sort of disagreed with Wolf to the whole you're a $1 billion company, they can do it. He said no. And Wolf replied and said, Cheesy, I'm not saying it needs to happen overnight, but it can be done.
Yes, over time.
Yeah, it can be done over time.
But if you wanted it at launch, then this game never comes out. This game doesn't come out till Switch 2.
Then Cheesy says, I give it a few months when they add maybe each region and whatnot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cheesy says, just say the first 6 regions. Then Cheesy says, this is the best comment of the day. Bryce trying to scroll and read all this is giving me life. Wolf says, haha, right? So, yeah.
All right. I see where you were coming from, and I see where other people are coming from. I just think it's a ridiculous ask. And
let's go towards the game now, because I want to talk about the game.
That line of, well, they're a $1 billion company, I fucking hate that when it comes to anything. Like, throwing money at a problem doesn't always fix it. It takes time, it takes man hours, it takes people. It's not just money. Money is the facilitator, but the thing that actually gets the work done are human beings, not fucking robots. And I don't like the crunch culture of video game design. Mm-hmm. People don't need that. You cannot mentally and physically break down your staff like that. So, Rick, tell me about the game and what you like.
I said I was not aware of that, but I like that because now I'm learning all these new Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I'm having fun with the game. I liked it, started playing it, and wow, this is a Pokemon game.
How's it look?
Which is a great thing to say. Mm-hmm. It looks great. I love the HD of it.
I haven't seen it on TV yet. I've only seen it on
I've only played it on my television.
Okay.
It looks great. The starter Pokemon, I chose Scorbunny.
Okay.
because I always pick fire type. Yeah, it's 3D Pokemon. You know, it's like you can walk anywhere.
Yeah, does the world
you can go
feel
anywhere?
big? Like, I mean, I feel like in some of the trailers, the world seemed like it seemed like almost like an open
Well,
world.
I haven't got too far, but there is a train station. I did get on the train, and I went to a completely different place, which is another open
My son already
world.
has the Leaf gym badge. So
I haven't even got to the gym yet. I finished this opening ceremonies, and then I'm already going. I think I'm going to. Is that the first gym?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm on my way there. I ended up just stopping it there last night. I kind of wanted to get that first gym badge out of the way so I can talk more.
Yeah.
But
should have brought Michael with me.
I mean, if somebody wasn't on Disney Plus on Thursday night, you probably would have been a little bit further Pokemon fan.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll have more to say later when I play more of it. But the looks of it and the feel of it is great. The tall grass. There's also like regular Pokemon that you just see walking around, and if you run into those are much more powerful than what you're actually at.
Yeah.
So like, if you try to capture one of those, it's pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
But you can interact with them.
Yeah, Michael had battled one earlier today. Actually, this morning before I left, it was a not random encounter, which I think is great that it's not random anymore. It's all
you can actually choose to run into which Pokemons you want to,
so
which I love.
He was bummed out because he fought this Pokemon and he got its health all the way down to a little bit, but it said you couldn't throw a ball at it because its guard was still up. And he was like, and I go, yeah, dude, I think that's the nature of the in-world battles now. You're gonna have to have something to bring his guard down, and not just, usually you just take him down and then
you just take him down to a little bit, throw the ball, and it captures
But
him.
he's like, Dad, what is this saying? I can't throw the ball. It's like the only time he's asked me to read something for him so far in the game, which I think is great. He's doing it all by himself. And I was like, oh, it says you can't throw it because his guard is still up. And he's like, I guess I'll just kill it. But yeah,
you don't kill him; you make him faint.
Yes. But he's really enjoying it too.
Yeah,
this is his first
great
Pokemon experience, other than the cartoon.
Quick chat break. So Cheesy, last thing he wanted to say about what we were talking about before, says, or hear me out. Last thing I'll say. Maybe
I don't want to hear much.
Maybe we can, I don't know, just possibly enjoy this game, a new generation of Pokemon.
Fucking right, Cheesy.
And not act like we're entitled to the older Pokemon, because if that's the case, we can just replay those old Pokemon.
Where's the little girl with the praise hands?
Right.
That's what I need right now.
Right. Wolf says very true, and he agrees, blah, blah, blah. You're canceled because you started with Score Bunny, according to Cheesy.
Michael started with Sobol.
Wolf would have started with Score Bunny.
Fire type. You know why?
Yeah, fire type.
Michael goes, I picked this one because he's a water type. But he goes, and if I run into any fire types, they don't stand a chance. And I was like,
yeah, they don't.
Smooth move, buddy. Smooth. And he
goes, like grass type don't stand a chance against fire type.
Yeah.
In response to what you were talking about with Michael, Cheesy says there's an ability like Growl that takes their guard down.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
So he's 9 and it's his first Pokemon game, so he's kind of coming into all that fresh and new. Yeah. He's not a seasoned Pokemon master yet.
Yeah, this feels so much.
I was watching it. It looks really nice.
It's great, man. It's great. I want to play more. So let's hurry up.
All right. Need for Speed Heat is fucking fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. I've talked to you about this. I normally wait till I get Need for Speed games every time they come out because the franchise has never done me dirty. I know a lot of people complain about it. It's too samey.
Thank you.
They don't understand what made them good. I don't like the only ones I didn't like were the Pro Street and Pro Street 2 games.
But you love car games.
But I just love car games. Yeah. So, but Need for Speed is always fun because they're always like the story mode is always like before Fast and Furious, it was Fast and Furious, Mm-hmm. And this game is got this super melodramatic story about there's a street race festival in this city called Palm City, which is basically Miami. So during the day, you're on these confined tracks doing checkpoint races, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
And you earn money, and then you have to switch to, and you can use your money, but you can't really buy good parts or good cars until you build your rep. And to build your rep, you got to work at night, which as soon as you speed and a cop sees you, they're on your ass at night. And man, is the cop AI brutal. And
Is it really?
It really is risk reward, man. It's like I do a race and I'm like, I only got 2,000 rep. I guess I'll try another race. And then I'll try another race and then my heat level's up at 4 and then I got fucking rhino tanks and helicopters on me. I'm like, fuck! I just lost all my rep! It's like Dark Souls and Dying Light for a racing game.
Yeah.
And it's really cool risk reward shit. And I really, really dig it. I like the story so far. I've built up enough rep. Did you see the picture I sent you?
Is this all play? Yeah, I got a damn thing and I haven't turned it on. I'll do it.
So I built up enough rep to buy the 1999 Skyline R32. And what do I do with the 99 R32? I make it look like Brian O'Connor's car in Too Fast, Too Furious. And luckily, I don't have to do that myself anymore because there's already people that have done it in the community, and the car looks fucking amazing.
And you end up being okay with that? You never like are judgmental, like?
Oh, I am.
Okay.
But I'm never like, so if anything, I'll download it and see if I can adjust it.
All right.
Because you could do that in Payback in the last game. You could download it and you could adjust things. And there was not a perfect Brian O'Connor car in Payback on the community. I just didn't want to waste time making it, so I just went with the best one I could find. The one I found, it's surprise, it's the top rated, top downloaded, best one. Like 3 of the 4 categories you go to, it's the first car you see.
Okay.
And it's fucking fantastic. So I've been driving around in that. I finally got some good parts. I'm finally starting to kick ass. Like, it really is more of an RPG than it lets on to be, with earning money to buy parts and earning rep. Leveling up so you can get the good gear for the car, I think is a super cool aspect to a driving game. I really liked it in The Crew. I liked it in Need for Speed Payback. I liked it in The Crew 2, and I love it here in Need for Speed Heat.
How's the billboard hunt going?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I love it. Billboards, jumps, drift zones where you have to, there's gates that you have to go through and earn a certain amount of points in these little sections. You have to find street art and graffiti things. There's collectibles.
Is it still being made by what
Ghost
was
Games.
the Criterion team? Yeah. Okay.
Some of what was the Criterion
right.
team, yes.
What do you know about like the online and stuff?
I haven't tried that yet. So you can play in an online lobby, or you can play in a solo game where you don't get harassed or your other people aren't in your game. I don't know how like joining other people's games goes yet.
But I mean, you can just cruise around and hang out. How big is the world? What is the world?
It's pretty big.
Is it America?
Yeah, Palm City. It's basically Miami.
Okay.
Florida.
And that's the world. It's Palm City.
Yeah. And it's pretty big. They've got canyons and mountains for your drifting stuff. They've got city driving. There's a racetrack that almost looks like the old Sebring racetrack in Florida.
Okay.
Aesthetically. But it's also just an oval. So like the outside of it looks like the Sebring entrance. But it's an oval. But there's cool little... Inside of the big oval, there's an intricate street course kind of thing. There's some jumps in there. Like I think there's going to be some rallycross events in there eventually, because there's a bunch of different types of cars. Or there's cars, and then you can kit them out to be off-road, speed cross, rallycross, drifting, track, or street race. So it's got everything covered. The next car to buy is the Volkswagen Beetle. I'm going to look and see if there's a Herbie skin, because there was in the last game, and I'm going to make that a Baja car with the Herbie skin, and it's going to be dope as fuck. But I'm really, really enjoying Need for Speed Heat. And I normally wait for Black Friday to get it for $35, but like I saw some preview coverage and review stuff, and so I was sitting there Thursday night 2 weeks ago before it came out, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. So I bought it and was playing grinding Borderlands while it was downloading, and then stayed up till like 4 a.m. playing it the first night. It's fucking fantastic. Link's Awakening. I said it to you, upon firing that game up before we even started, it was like a big warm hug. Like, hey buddy, come here. You want to play a traditional Zelda game? We got you.
You know, it's funny, my brother said something kind of similar, because my brother is always playing like these sort of, more intense games. Like he likes playing Bloodborne, and he likes playing Dark Souls and playing that stuff, and he has Death Stranding. Like pretty much any new release that comes out, like my brother's on it. And so for him, he's like, man, he already beat it. He's like, it just felt so like less stressful playing that game.
Yeah.
You know? Not to say that it's
not
easy,
yeah,
but it's just
easy,
not.
but yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just thought I'd say that.
I love the music. I love the art style. It's not my first rodeo, so I feel like I might be going through it a little quicker than people would if they've never played a Zelda game before, because I know, like, yeah, I'll probably come across bombs, but I should buy some anyway. I told you the only thing I had to really backtrack on was the shovel,
right,
which wasn't even that far.
Yeah.
The map is really cool. I've seen... So I don't have all the map uncovered, obviously, because I've only done the first 2 dungeons. Did I tell you 2 or 3? 2.
You said 2 earlier.
And then I went through the castle piece. So the first 3 exploration things I've done. And so there's like a whole 2/3 of the map still blocked off, but I went to the library early on.
Yeah.
And saw the atlas of the whole
map.
And I was like, wow, this is actually kind of a big fucking map.
It is pretty big. Do you mess with the phones at all?
Yes.
Because they're helpful.
Yes, they are.
I don't consider that like it's a hand-holding thing.
No.
I think it's like sometimes it's like, well, where do I go next?
But it's telling you stuff like if you've played Zelda games, like there's suspicious parts, you can drop a bomb here, and it's like, yeah, I already know that, dog.
Yeah.
But okay, thanks.
Yeah.
But I think that's a very cool way of doing hints without.
Right.
Oh my God! Go to the castle and blow up this wall, and you'll get like, you know what I mean. I don't want that much.
Just do it already, you moron.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, I'm really fucking digging this game a lot.
All right.
Seeing the Mario stuff in it is really cool because I never played the Game Boy version, but that was all there. The most interesting part of it is the side-scrolling stuff. When you do go, it's weird and jarring.
It's super weird and jarring, but cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the bracelet from the second dungeon. I beat the forest part, the beginning area, and I met Little Devil. And like that whole sequence is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna say it, like, oh, how dare you disturb my slumber? I know, now you can carry more powder. Haha, now you have to carry all that junk. And it's like, thanks, bro. Cool.
It's really funny.
But yeah, so I never played it, so I didn't know you start out with your sword and shield ready to go. And then Robert was telling me, it takes place literally right after the end of...
Yeah. Well, you don't have a sword at first.
Well, you have to go pick it up.
Right.
But it's not like... get 14 hearts and then go to the forest and follow the fucking wind and...
Or like starting off just like a wood sword or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And you have your shield right out of the gate, which is great too. Like, but yeah, I really like it, man. It's a super fun game. I got it from GameFly, so like I'm not trying to power through it and not see everything, but I'm going to play it and try and finish it before the end of the weekend. So everything else is kind of on hold right now, but I'm really, really digging it. And
cool.
I'm excited to talk about it with you as a whole.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure by the next time you're on, we'll both be done with it. Hopefully.
Depending on how much I play. Yeah.
I mean,
it's coming with me.
You could beat it on that plane ride.
I could if that's what I chose
Robert
to do.
told me it's like 8 hours, dog.
But you see, you gotta understand, when I'm on the plane, like, first I check the movies that I haven't seen.
Fuck
so
the
there's that.
movies!
And then, dude, it's my personal goal to have the best Tetris record on the fucking plane.
Oh my God.
On the marathon, I have to. It's so crazy. Dude, it's actually ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I probably, like, between these two, because it's 4 round-trip flights that I've went twice this year. Between that, I bet you could almost make the argument that I put in more hours into Tetris than any other fucking game this year.
So I'm loving it.
Okay, cool.
Please do your best to finish it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm not trying to put a time frame on you, but
I know. I know. I'm not trying to put a time frame on you, but get into your next thing.
Yeah.
12/16.
Yes, I got you. Death Stranding. I played about 10 hours of it. I got that from Redbox and played about 10 hours of it. And everything I complained about with Breath of the Wild, how big, how empty everything felt, and how it just didn't feel dense enough for my taste for a Zelda game. The reason I felt that way, I felt that because I don't felt it served the Legend of Zelda style of video game. It's a great video game. Breath of the Wild is an amazing fucking video game. I just don't think it's a good Zelda game.
It's a good baseline. Like, I'm excited to see what they build from here. Because, like, okay, you have this massive world.
I'm excited to see how they turn that into a Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about that.
So all that stuff I complained about, I wanted to preface it by saying, like, that's everything I love about Death Stranding. The loneliness, the fragility of your character, and all your cargo. Like, I just can't stop thinking about this fucking video game, man. Like, it to the point where I stopped playing a couple nights ago because I had a fucking massive backpack full of stuff, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try and walk back right now. I gotta put this down. I'm just gonna play some Need for Speed. And the whole time I was playing Need for Speed, I was like, all right, I don't need to carry that metal and resin with me. I can put that in my private locker. I can manually adjust the backpack myself so it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
I can put this on this arm because there's clips on your arms and legs so you can put other cargo so it balances you out so you're not too top heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
And like if you put just stuff on this side of your body, your character's kind of constantly be leaning. Like I was like, man, how can I make this stupid, mundane, banal bullshit even better and more fun? And like it's another risk reward thing, man. It's like, okay, do I want to try and carry everything right now, or do I want to come back and do I want to make 2 trips? Fuck, I gotta go up and then down this mountain. I don't want to make 2 trips. I'm gonna try and carry all this heavy load back with me, and I just wasn't about to do that with where I was in the game. But where I'm at in the game, like I got the schematic to build the generator, and once I build that generator, I can power up this car or this vehicle that's outside of the last base I was at. And like that's why I was trying to carry everything, because I needed most of that stuff plus the kit to make the generator. And I was like, I'm not going to do that right now. And then I just never got back to end up having to take it back, the next day. But yeah, I'm still just thinking about that game, and I totally see why it's so divisive with people, but at the same time, I feel like if Metal Gear Solid were to come out today, the same people that are hating on Death Stranding would hate Metal Gear Solid.
I like stuff like that, though.
It pisses me off that the same people are hating Death Stranding love Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Because they got that game when they were 12 years old and had all the time in the world to play it.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing, though, like when you can not be playing a game and still be thinking about it, Like, that's... Yeah. What I do like so much about like the computer games that I play, like I like getting lost in a world, and I like thinking about it, and I like coming back to something, and I like the days of having a physical strategy guide and looking at shit. We're getting into different territory.
Or using graph paper to draw your maps and shit. Like, I feel like I'm doing that in my head with Death Stranding all the time.
So do you feel like you're going, are you going to buy it now, or are you still going to do it this way?
I think I'm going to buy it.
You're going to buy it? Okay.
It's still in my GameFly queue, and I think it might be next. So I might, after I finish Link's Awakening, send that back, get Death Stranding, put a couple days into it, and really see if it's the game I think it is. Because if it is, I'm just going to send it back and go buy it. Cause
you don't have it anymore, right? You had already returned it?
I had to return it, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's... I don't know if Rick's going to like it. I think it might hit a little too close to home for with having to move packages around and shit. But I will say, Norman Reedus is just doing his best Solid Snake impression. It really feels that way.
I was gonna comment on this for the other thing I'll say about that. Not that I'm saying that you're wrong, but like I feel like he really does talk like that all the time.
I hear you.
Because even on Walking Dead, even on Talking Dead, like he talks like that.
He's putting it on a little bit more.
Maybe he is, but I mean, I think some of that is like 80%.
And like I was saying to you, like I could go on for 3 hours about how this is a metaphor for Metal Gear. And them stripping it away from and Konami and all that. I won't do that here because I've only played a handful of hours in this game.
Yeah,
but it's
I can't say anything unless I play the game. So
it's fucking
yeah.
I totally understand the divisiveness in it, but at the same time, I don't understand why people are being so negative about it.
Yeah,
because it is all the Kojima vague weirdness with the storytelling and how they tell you the story. Great music cues. An amazing incoming message tone that, I mean, 2 games have made me change my ringtones now. I changed my actual ringtone to the virtual boot ring, and I've changed my messages ringtone to the incoming call sound from Death Stranding.
Cool.
Yeah. It's fucking fantastic. I understand that it's not for everybody, but it's fucking fantastic.
Do you guys want to keep going? Because I could just leave.
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right, guys. With that said, I gotta have to maybe abruptly end the show. But for everyone that was in the chat, I believe today was just Wolf and Cheesy. Thank you for coming by as always and subscribing and supporting. We appreciate you guys more than you know. So thank you for that. If you unfortunately don't follow us on social media and aren't able to catch us live, do that at Some Shit We Like. We're on Facebook and Instagram, which I think those are all SSWL Network. Do that. You can find out. You can watch us live. If you can't watch us live, that's okay. We put up the audio on Tuesday. It'll be on podcast services. It'll be on someshitwelike.com. If you want more than just audio and a little teaser of the full show and the full video, we'll put up clips throughout the week, and then the full thing will go up on Friday. So yeah, and with that said, I am gone for a few weeks.
We will miss you.
So yeah.
So until next time, Bryce.
That was Some Shit We Like.